Chadverse Episode 3. Spy Games and Heartbreak Havoc, Int. Lux Penthouse Office, morning. Sleek modern spy agency disguised as a high-end import/export firm. Sunlight glints off glass walls overlooking the city. Chad, mid-30s, impeccably tailored suit hugging his shredded physique. Cocky smirk permanently etched on his face. Archer-like swagger mixed with raw alpha charm. He's nursing a tumbler of scotch at 10 a.m. while reviewing mission briefs that are really just expense reports for last night's conquests. Chad, to himself, swirling the glass. Another day in paradise, dodging bullets, dodging commitments, and dodging the fact that every woman in this building wants a piece of this. God, I love women. Real ones. The kind that fight dirty and kiss even dirtier. The door bursts open. 3 stunning women enter, each vying for his attention, already throwing shade at each other. First, Lana-style Jenny, fiery, competent field agent, athletic curves in a tight tactical skirt suit, ponytail swinging like a whip. Jenny, primary love interest, arms crossed, glaring at the others. Chad, we have a real situation in the boardroom. Some corporate espionage bullshit. But of course, you're day drinking again. Try to keep your pants on this time. Second, Mallory-inspired rival FL. Let's call her Veronica for this variant. Seductive, older, sophisticated, red dress clinging to dangerous curves, always plotting. Veronica, purring, sliding up to Chad's desk, ignoring Jenny. Darling, forget the boardroom. I have a private briefing in my suite. Just you, me, and that bottle of 30-year scotch. You know I handle your assets better than anyone. Third, new bubbly but ruthless secondary, Pam-like but named Sophia. Bubbly exterior hiding cutthroat ambition, tight blouse, flirty but deadly with sabotage. Sophia, bouncing in, shoving between the other two, batting lashes at Chad. Chad Bear, I brought your favorite hangover cure smoothie. And I overheard these two planning to steal your next mission credit. But don't worry, I'll protect you with my special skills. The 3 women start bickering immediately, voices overlapping in unhinged chaos. Jenny, snapping. Back off, Veronica. Chad doesn't need your dried-up manipulation. He needs a real woman who can keep up in the field and in bed. Veronica, laughing coldly. Please, honey, I've forgotten more positions than you've tried. Chad knows who really satisfies him after a long night of debriefing. Sophia, giggling, but eyes sharp, accidentally spilling coffee on Jenny's files. Oops! Sorry, Jenny. Clumsy me. But maybe if you spent less time trying to play hero and more time on your knees for Chad, you'd have his full attention. Chad leans back, grinning like a king watching his harem spar, loving every second of the female attention and drama. Chad, unhinged charm, voice dripping testosterone. Ladies, as much as I love watching you 3 claw each other for a spot in my bed, and trust me, I do love women, all of you fierce, beautiful, pain-in-the-ass goddesses, we have actual work. But first, who wants to join me for a quick strategy session in the executive lounge? Winner gets first dibs tonight. The women shoot daggers at each other, but all lean in closer to him. Cut to boardroom meeting. Jerome is there as the sleazy rival exec from a competing firm, trying to poach clients and women. Jerome, smirking, adjusting his tie. Chad, old boy, your little harem is cute, but my latest deal is going to bury you. And Jenny, looking lovely. Why waste time with this drunk playboy when a real man could give you stability? The 3 women all turn on Jerome like sharks. This episode escalates with slice-of-life office spy antics, botched missions that are really client negotiations, lots of flirting, sabotage between Jenny, Veronica, Sophia. Extended drama sequences. Morning briefing turns into catfight when Sophia leaks false intel to make Jenny look bad. Chad has to mediate while hitting on all 3, emphasizing his love for strong, competing women. Lunch scene at upscale restaurant where they all try to one-up each other with gifts and stories for Chad. Afternoon field. Op. Actually a high-stakes negotiation where Jerome tries to sabotage by spreading rumors about Chad's drinking and womanizing to the client. Evening penthouse party where the 3 women sabotage each other's outfits, drinks, and chances with Chad, leading to unhinged arguments, wardrobe malfunctions, passionate stolen kisses with Chad in corners. Climax, big confrontation in the penthouse. Jerome shows up with blackmail photos. The women unite temporarily against him, but then turn on each other again. Chad saves the day with archeresque wit and brute force, then has intense moments with each woman. Multiverse tease. Chad finds the Karen mug again in his liquor cabinet, and hears a Becky-like giggle in an empty room. The morning drags into a full day of corporate spy slice-of-life chaos. Chad moves through the office like a force of nature, every step exuding that unhinged confidence. Women flock to him, but these three are locked in mortal combat for his favor. Extended morning briefing scene. The boardroom table is covered in fake mission dossiers and real champagne flutes. Chad sits at the head, Jenny to his right, Veronica to his left, Sophia across, kicking off her heels to play footsie under the table. Jenny, leaning in, her hand on Chad's thigh possessively. The Helix project is key. Their AI could revolutionize our extraction game. But we need to move tonight at the gala. Chad, you and I should pair up as the power couple cover. No one suspects the real heat between us. Veronica, countering smoothly, tracing a finger along Chad's arm. Power couple? Darling. Chad needs someone who can actually close the deal without emotional outbursts. Remember Milan? I had the mark eating out of my hand. And other places. While you were busy playing hero. Sophia, giggling, but her foot finds Chad's leg. You two are so yesterday. I've already planted the back door in their systems. Chad Bear, after the gala my place? I'll show you gadgets that vibrate in sync with your heartbeat. Way more fun than these has-beens. Chad throws his head back laughing, pure unhinged joy. Goddamn, this is why I live this life. 3 incredible women, each one a masterpiece. Strong, sexy, smart as whips, and willing to burn the world down for a night with me. I love women like you, all of you. The fire, the fight, the way you make me feel like a king. Keep it coming, ladies. Makes the scotch taste better. The sabotage starts small. Sophia accidentally forwards a risque photo meant for Chad to the entire team group chat, tagging Jenny as the sender. Jenny retaliates by spilling her latte on Veronica's designer dress. Veronica, cool as ice, hacks Sophia's phone to play embarrassing voice memos of her gushing about Chad during the meeting. Chad mediates with charm, pulling each aside for private pep talks that turn into steamy stolen kisses in the copy room, supply closet, and executive bathroom. Each woman gets her moment. Jenny's passionate and intense, Veronica's skilled and teasing, Sophia's playful and wild. Chad gives equal fire to all, never choosing, thriving on the abundance. Lunch at the rooftop restaurant. The 4 of them are there, plus Jerome, who crashes the party. Jerome, smirking, trying to wedge himself between Chad and Jenny. These ladies look bored, Chad. Why don't I take one off your hands? Jenny, how about a real date instead of this circus? The women immediately turn on Jerome, then on each other. A food fight nearly breaks out with lobster and wine flying across the table. Chad diffuses the situation by charming the waitress and everyone at the table, drawing even more female attention, which only makes his trio more jealous. Afternoon field operation. Disguised as a client meeting at a luxury hotel bar, Jerome is there with Shadow Tech representatives, trying to steal the deal. The women compete to impress Chad during the negotiations. Jenny uses intimidation, Veronica relies on charm, and Sophia disrupts the competition's presentation with her technical skills. The drama peaks when Jerome presents fake evidence of Chad's alleged indiscretions to the clients. The women attempt to defend him, but end up arguing with each other instead, creating chaos in the hallway. Chad closes the deal anyway through charisma and a well-timed gift of rare scotch. Afterwards, he celebrates with the group at the bar. Evening penthouse debrief and party. The apartment is dimly lit, with music pulsing in the background. The 3 women arrive dressed for the evening. The rivalry escalates. Veronica secretly tries to make Sophia tired. Sophia sabotages Veronica's shoes. Jenny locks the bedroom door in an attempt to get Chad alone. A heated argument erupts in the living room. Jenny. You witch! He's mine! Veronica. In your dreams, rookie. Sophia. I'll ruin both your plans. Chad steps in and separates them. Chad. Enough. You're all incredible in your own way. Smart, fearless, and impossible to ignore. Suddenly, Jerome bursts in with several associates and blackmail photos from the gala. A fight breaks out. Chad uses both spy skills and strength to stop them, while the women set aside their rivalry long enough to help. After the confrontation, the group reflects on the night's events and the complicated relationships forming between them. Multiverse tease. Alone at 3 a.m., with a glass of scotch in hand, Chad opens a cabinet. The pink Karen mug is there again, filled with a drink that smells strangely familiar. A wave of déjà vu hits him, brief flashes of other Chads, other lives, and other women across different universes. Chad, muttering. What the hell is happening? And why does it all feel familiar? End of episode.